Hello everyone, my name is Professor Dr. Muhammad Tajuddin, and in today's video I would like to speak about a topic: should Akmal Saleh apologize to Malaysians with regards to the KK Mart issue after the statement of the Mufti of Perak? Now, in the news media, it is reported that the Perak Mufti Wan Zahidi Wan Teh has urged Muslims to halt their boycott of the KK Mart convenience store chain, saying that the public's response to the Allah socks issue has gone beyond the boundaries of Islamic justice. Now, let me read further. Wan Zahidi said, as intent is an important element of criminal behavior in Islamic jurisprudence, intent to insult Islam cannot be proven in the KK Mart action after the incident. The explanation and open apology for the incident by KK Mart's management, as well as the statement given to the Islamic Development Department, clearly show that this element is not proven. This was quoted in Sinar Harian, but this news was requoted in Pre-Malaysia Today. Wan Zahidi said the issue was laced with hatred and anger, causing the public response to veer far from the path of universal Islamic justice. Perhaps we can guess what the Mufti was referring to. There are many people who were saying all these things in anger, but one particular politician that we all know. Citing the formation of the Medina Charter, he said boycotting a race is not in line with the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet formed the Medina Charter to regulate relations between the various ethnicities in the first Islamic state established in Medina. The Medina Charter, or the charter formed in Medina to regulate relations between state, stated that their persons and property are protected just as those of Muslims. So there's no difference in that sense between Muslims or non-Muslims under the protection of Islam, that their persons and properties are safe. So the persons meaning a threat to their life, and perhaps even insults, as well as various name callings and also accusations that are unfounded. The Charter states that non-Muslims are part of the community together with Muslims, and that, as is being said, their persons and property are protected. So he said that this statement has come from long discussions, as well as a long investigation that he had done in order to be sure of the situation. So it has been quite a long time, more perhaps almost a month or so, that this situation has been led to take a course that is not building a true Malaysia of harmony and also of trust. Now, after this statement, we need to have a certain understanding, or perhaps a question of what should those people who have accused KK Mart in a most vehement manner. Now, top of the list would be the politician Akmal Saleh, who has called on for the boycott, and when asked until when, he said, until we are satisfied. He had only shown a bit of quiet position only after the meeting with the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, being summoned by His Majesty to ask that such matters must be handled with more diplomatic and cordial manner, rather than in the manner perhaps that was shown by Akmal Saleh. We have seen Akmal Saleh in various postures of calling for boycott, of wielding swords, and this has made many Malaysians, particularly the non-Muslims, to be very, very disappointed and also very, very fearful of UMNO, the party, which is part of the unity government, because UMNO had supported 100% what Akmal was doing in one of its Supreme Council meeting. Only after the meeting with the Yang di-Pertuan Agong, of which all of us are grateful to His Majesty for taking the matters into his own hands and mitigating it with a great success. Now comes the hard question. Should Akmal then apologize to all Malaysians as well as to the workers of KK Mart in lieu of this verdict by the Mufti of Perak? Now, of course, Akmal can say that, well, the court has not made this decision, and we can understand his position after he has called out that he is the warrior of Islam, defending Islam's name as well as the sacredness of Allah's name. Now, we must also call into question those who had viralized the issue, those who had supported the issue in the social media in a manner that is most unbecoming of Islam. We must also question those who attempted to bomb the KK Mart, of which the Mufti himself, Mufti of Perak, had said that he was very fearful of that situation getting out of hand that may have caused lives as well as great property damage. Now, the image of Islam is severely tarnished with this kind of behavior. And in this coming election at the Kuala Kubu Baharu, the non-Muslims are threatening a kind of a boycott of the unity government in lieu of UMNO's position as well as presence on the ground. If Akmal Saleh were to apologize, perhaps the tide of war or battle at Kuala Kubu Baharu between the unity government and Perikatan Nasional may turn favorably to the unity government. But we will see whether Akmal Saleh is man enough to apologize, as he seems to be man enough to utter all these ridiculous threats of being an Islamic warrior unto others, with a perhaps intention of gaining much popularity for his own image as well as ascension to power. So I hope that Akmal would be a bigger politician that we can be proud of, because UMNO, we hope to be a party that will man itself with regards to being a fighter for justice, not only in Islamic justice, but justice for all Malaysians. And that would include Akmal Saleh as one of its young and promising leaders. With that, I would like to ask all Malaysians to wait and see what would be the response of Akmal Saleh, as well as those who had been responsible for viralizing this issue, so that we could mend the mistrust as well as the disharmony that this issue has caused the country. Thank you.